Hi folks, I haven't done an intro for ages, have I? So I thought I'd do one on this one. There's quite a lot of stuff in this video. There's a third planting on the Spudomatic, third planting this year, and some of my big tomatoes have weighed. There's another weight for the Spudomatic because I pulled something else out, and some other bits and pieces, including an automatic feeding system, but I want to put on the automatic watering system, but I've had some other ideas over that. I'll get on with it. Nice to be nice. Well guys, I'm going to pick some of these Wenzel tomatoes. I have 4 that are ripe at least, and they're rather large. I'm going to weigh them. These are not for shed wars, but I will weigh them because these are quite a large tomato. The brandy wine type, so they're not red. I'll show you in a sec. Take that one. But that's ripe. It's not firm anymore, it's ripe. In fact, I would have probably thought some of it might be a bit of sunburn, why they're a bit lighter on top. I've got a load of those smaller tomatoes to take as well. And I will have another little harvest for shed wars off the Spudomatic. But it's not potatoes. So I will be on my third harvest, or my third planting on the Spudomatic this year so far. But I've got to weigh them. I'm saying that's a pound. Might be a couple there that are over a pound. I've got a load more tomatoes to take as well, but you don't have to see them, or maybe I'll show you after. And I'll just show you. There's 3 more there. It's still putting flowers out, although they don't look like they're taking fruit. It could have been because of that heat we've had, but we might get some more. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's another 6 to come. I've had 2 off it, but they weren't as big as those. And as I say, I've got a load more to do. There, I've got a couple split there because I can't get in, but they're the subarctic plenty. These are supposed to be a black tomato. Came from my mother-in-law. It's not very black yet. I'll leave them a bit then. But there's loads of tomatoes, smaller ones to take. I'm also going to pull these. These are dead, so take off whatever's on them. What's edible we'll eat, what's not edible for us I'll get at birds. And I'll plant some lamb's lettuce in there, or miner's lettuce. And I might look at this box as well. This one is not looking fantastic either, the other side. But I'll have a look, see where there's life. There's a bit of life on ends of these, so I don't know yet. But they've got to be replanted, and they'll be in here for me winter stuff, yeah. Right then, let's have a look at what these are. This is on grams. So I'll start with the smallest out of the 3. That's 321 grams. Second smallest, 322. £380 grams. And 430 grams. So I don't know whether that one's quite a pound, but still very respectable tomatoes, aren't they? And they are for me here because they're beef tomatoes, and I know a lot of people have a... See what's that all about? I just stopped halfway through a sentence and then I go on to something else. What I meant to say is beef tomatoes are really hard to grow here for me because I live in Switzerland, and some places further south have better weather conditions, so I am always really pleased with the tomatoes and the peppers now that I can grow. The King of the North and the Giant Bell, fantastic. Get on with it. So there's 3 pounder tomatoes there, isn't there? 1.454. So this is one for shed wars. I'm taking that. I might just leave that a bit longer. I'll take that one for definite. That's alright. That's tennis ball size, and that's a good size for a kohlrabi. So this is my second crop from this bucket this year in the Spudomatic, and I'm going to plant it up again. So the kohlrabi, just took that one. That's perfect size. Could have let it grow on a bit. This is for shed walls. This is the Spudomatic. So 255 grams. I don't know what that is in pounds. Well, that's how you do it. Nine ounces. But that was on my count for shed walls and Spudomatic. Back to grams, else the wife will kill me. So guys, that's the rest of the tomatoes. Obviously I'm not weighing them. They will be sandwich or fried like Woody said, with olive oil, salt and pepper. Yum yum. That's also a Wenzel, and that one there is a hillbilly. That's quite a nice tomato as well, but we're going to sauce that lot and then we'll be using for other munchies. And just a couple of pieces of corn, got to get all that in. It's all ready now, and some of the little bits and pieces for the harvest today, but not for Spudomatic, just the kohlrabi. And here I've got some spinach. Hopefully get that out, put 3 or 4 seeds in each module, see how that goes. And this is that Chinese lettuce. I've only just planted it, but I'm hoping for some of this to go into the greenhouse for winter, as well as, like I say, the miner's lettuce and lamb's lettuce. This has got added poop in it. I just mixed it in with the mix. Hopefully that'll feed it a bit longer if it has to stay in a tray a little bit longer than I anticipate. So guys, before camera said no, full memory card. Now I'll show you what I've done. The kohlrabi that have come out I've planted up with some beets. They were the ones that were in the greenhouse. Have been held right back, so I don't know if they'll do out, but we'll see. They're all the same planting as the other beets, which I've moved. I put the zucchini underneath here, yeah, because it were covering beans and beans were stretching out, and I put the beets there. So hopefully that'll work a bit better. I've also put some of these drips in here. I only had 10. I had them from last year, but I've put them in. They seem to be watering a lot more water, so I'll have to turn watering down, but this end gets a really lot. Something else about this Spudomatic, right? If I only get £1 out of each bucket, which I'm not, I'm getting more than £1 in general, but the last one were a bit poor. But if I get £1 out of each one, you've got to think that that's just 1 square foot. So that's, I would say between, I'll work it out after I've harvested them all, but I'm £1, £2, £3, £4. If I get £1.50, that's £6 out of 1 square foot. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, I could do different potatoes, which these potatoes are a second early. I mean, they're all finished, totally finished. I've got to pull them out, yeah. But I could try a longer potato, a late crop, main crop, which these are, but these were just very small potatoes from some seed what I grew, what Terry King sent me, yeah. So they're yet to come. I don't know what they'll be. I can't imagine them being massive because they were tiny potatoes, and I think I put 4 or 5 in just to make sure I've got some for next year to try and grow on. Another thing that I want to try here and the greenhouse is I've only made this one so far. Oh, made it. It's bottom of a bottle, obviously, yeah. I've drilled 3 5mm holes in bottom. I'm placing it pretty flat, and I'm hoping that will spread the water, but I've also put some rabbit dung in there. So hopefully that'll feed as well as water. Obviously have to fit it pretty level, but again, if it slows it down, puts this through, it's happy days, isn't it? And I've got plenty of this. I just have to pick it up every morning. It's not a difficult job. I'm going to do exactly the same in greenhouse, but it could be out I put in, couldn't it? I could put some chicken manure pellets or this rabbit or both or whatever, and it'll spread water to a wider area as it comes, so it'll slow it down and hopefully feed the plants in the water, because the plants take the water up, don't they? And hopefully that'll break down slowly and do that. But yeah, that's some things what I've been doing. Hopefully I ain't got much hope for that, but this is all a test, isn't it? The Spudomatic, and these will be going into the greenhouse after. So if you like shed wars or the Spudomatic or multiple plantings, that incidentally is my 3rd sowing in that bucket this year. Potatoes, kohlrabi, and now the beets. If it was something else, like, I mean, it could have been, could do cabbage or something like that, couldn't I? You know, could be out. Not cabbage, kohlrabi or lettuce or whatever. Anything, choose, take your pick. Beans work well. Anyway, if you like this, thumbs up. If you don't, get a thumbs down and leave a comment and tell me what you think of the Spudomatic. And if you are still here, I would like to say thank you to all new and old subscribers. I haven't said that for a long time, as I haven't done an intro. And please leave a comment if you're a new subscriber and you've got a channel that covers my interest, gardening or woodwork or making stuff. But I've just made a thought. I've had a thought about this. Not made a thought. I had a thought. But instead of putting holes in bottom, and a correction as well, I said I put 3 5mm holes. I put 5 3mm holes in the bottom, round, right at the bottom. But I'm thinking about going a little bit higher, setting it level, obviously, as level as I can, and letting the contents steep a little bit. It might get a little bit anaerobic, but it won't matter because it'll go into the ground and therefore it'll be took up by the plants anyway. Nettle tea and all that other stuff's anaerobic. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget, leave a comment in. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, that's free, and it's always nice to be nice. Cheers.